Night falls quietly over your room, but inside your heart, the battle hasn't stopped. Some nights feel heavier than others. Some valleys feel darker, and when you close your eyes, you can still sense the shadows trying to whisper fear. You can still feel the pressure of invisible enemies rising. You can still feel the weight of the day trying to follow you into the night. But tonight, God enters your valley. Tonight, the shepherd steps between you and every shadow. This video is not just a prayer. It is a spiritual shelter, a night shield, a divine covering sent to destroy every attack rising against you. As you listen, the presence of God will walk with you through the valley, break every trap set for your soul, and silence every enemy that has spoken against your life. Stay until the end, because the God who protects your night is the God who restores your dawn. Subscribe to receive God's protection every night. Night settles over your room, but in the spiritual realm, something begins to move. You may feel alone, but heaven sees your valley. Every fear, every whisper, every silent battle is known to God. And tonight, the shepherd steps into your darkness. The one who walks through shadows is standing beside you. The battle begins, but he is already winning. You may feel like enemies have risen without reason, like people have spoken against you in silence, like traps have been set when you weren't looking. Psalm 35 begins exactly here, with the weight of unfair battles pressing the heart. But God is the defender of the innocent, and tonight he rises for you. Imagine the valley where all your fears stand in a line. Worries, anxieties, accusations, spiritual burdens. They wait, thinking you are vulnerable. They think the night makes you weak. But they forget who walks with you. They forget who fights for you. They forget who commands the armies of heaven. You may not see the danger, but God saw every attack long before it reached your door. Nothing catches the shepherd by surprise. Nothing enters your night without his permission. Nothing touches you without going through him first. And tonight, he does not permit the enemy to cross. His presence becomes your shield. Some battles are silent, carried only inside the heart, and no one around you knows the weight you carry. But God sees all hidden wounds. He knows the arrows aimed at your peace. He knows the lies whispered behind your back. And he comes to defend you. You may feel outnumbered, you may feel surrounded, you may feel tired of fighting, but the valley is not your grave. It is the place where God shows his power. Tonight he steps forward, and the atmosphere of your room changes. Fear may have tried to sit beside your bed, but it must leave now. The presence of God fills every corner of your night. Every shadow loses its voice. Every threat loses its strength. Every plan of the enemy loses its foundation. Because the shepherd has arrived, God sees the accusations. He sees the injustice done to you. He sees the people who pretended kindness but carried poison. He sees the enemy who wanted your downfall. But tonight is different. Tonight is divine warfare. Tonight, God fights back. The valley is no longer a place of fear. It becomes a courtroom where God rises as judge. He stands between you and your attackers. He declares, "Enough." He commands the enemy to retreat. He turns your fear into strength. He turns your night into warfare victory. The enemy prepared darkness for you, but God brings his light. The enemy tried to shake your peace, but God releases calm. The enemy tried to weaken your spirit, but God breathes life. Nothing forged against you will last. Nothing whispered against you will stand. You are not alone in the valley. You are not defenseless. You are not abandoned. You are guarded by the God who never sleeps. You are surrounded by the one who knows your enemies by name. You are carried by the shepherd who walks into darkness for you. Have courage. Your defender is near. And as the valley darkens, as the enemies gather, as fear attempts one last whisper, God raises his voice. He enters your night not as a gentle breeze, but as a mighty warrior, and every enemy trembles. Contend, Lord, with those who contend with me. These words are more than prayer. They are a cry of surrender and trust. You don't need to fight alone. God himself becomes your advocate. He steps into the battlefield carrying your victory, and the fight changes instantly. Fight against those who fight against me. David knew he was outnumbered. He knew the enemies were unfair, relentless. Yet he dared to ask God to fight, and tonight that same courage becomes yours. God doesn't avoid your enemies. He confronts them. He fights for you. Take up shield and armor. Imagine God rising in your room, wearing his divine armor, lifting a shield that blocks every spiritual arrow. You are protected by heavenly weapons. No earthly plan can overcome divine defense. The Lord himself is fully equipped for your battle. Brandish spear and javelin. These words describe offense, not defense. God does not only protect you, he confronts your enemy. He pushes back every dark force. He strikes down every attack. He destroys every plan meant to harm you. Say to me, I am your salvation. Such a simple phrase, yet it holds the power to calm your night. God whispers into the fears you hide, I am your rescue, I am your safety, I am your salvation. And suddenly your heart rests. You are no longer afraid. May those who seek my life be disgraced. God will not allow the wicked to triumph over you. Every scheme collapses. Every plot returns to its creator. Every tongue that rose against you is silenced. You are not the target. You are the protected. Let them be like chaff before the wind. The enemies look powerful, but before God they are weightless. One breath of his spirit and they scatter. They lose direction, they lose strength, they lose access to your life. Let the angel of the Lord drive them away. Heaven intervenes. The angel of the Lord moves with authority. He blocks every road the enemy tried to take. He sweeps darkness away from your home. He stands guard at your door. He becomes your night warrior. They hid a net for me without cause. God sees every hidden trap. Nothing escapes his eyes. Every unseen plan is revealed. Every silent betrayal is judged. Every secret attack is reversed. You are not caught, you are delivered. May ruin overtake them by surprise. The enemy expected your fall, but God brings their downfall instead. They prepared defeat for you, but God prepares victory for you. He dismantles their weapons. He reverses their intentions. My soul will rejoice in the Lord. This is your response after victory, not fear, not anxiety, but joy rising from a heart God defended. Your soul finds peace, your night finds rest. All my bones will say, who is like you, Lord? When God fights your battles, your whole being testifies. Your heart, your mind, your spirit, your dreams, your night, everything declares the greatness of God. Your valley becomes a testimony of his power. As you speak Psalm 35, something shifts in the unseen realm. The atmosphere around you changes, as if heaven leans closer to your room. Angels rise from their posts, responding to the cry of your heart. The darkness senses movement it cannot understand. Heaven begins to fight for you. The angel of the Lord, the same one mentioned in the psalm, steps into the battlefield of your night. He carries divine authority and unstoppable strength. Every shadow trembles at his presence. Every spiritual attack loses its foundation. Every weapon formed against you begins to crumble. You are no longer exposed. You are surrounded by glory. The enemy planned to intimidate you tonight, to drain your peace, to disturb your sleep, to whisper fear into your thoughts, to fill your dreams with chaos. But heaven interrupts their plans. Your room becomes a place of divine warfare. You cannot see it, but angels move like flames through the night, cutting down every dark intention, breaking spiritual oppression, silencing curses spoken in secret, destroying arrows aimed at your heart. The battle becomes holy, and victory becomes certain. God himself rises with power. He speaks, and the enemy trembles. He commands, and darkness dissolves. He breathes and fear disappears. Every demonic assignment is cancelled. Every spiritual trap is shattered. God is not defending you quietly. He is fighting loudly. The valley that once felt threatening is now illuminated by a light your eyes cannot see. The presence of God stretches over the shadows, claiming every corner of your night. Nothing unholy can stand against His authority. Nothing evil can approach your bed. Nothing formed against you can remain. In the unseen realm, the enemies that once surrounded you realize they are outmatched, outnumbered, overpowered by the armies of heaven. They scatter in confusion. They retreat in fear. The Lord releases a sound, a spiritual thunder that echoes through the valley. It shakes every enemy fortress, breaks every spiritual chain, and commands silence to every evil voice. Your night is reclaimed by God. The angels form a shield around your home, a divine perimeter nothing can cross. They stand at your windows, your doors, your walls, your very pillow. You sleep under supernatural surveillance, and the enemy, once confident, now flees like dust in the wind. Their traps fail, their plans collapse, their accusations boomerang back upon them. Heaven overturns everything meant for harm. You become untouchable in the presence of God. Every spiritual battle you face today begins to melt under the warmth of God's authority. You feel the pressure leaving your chest, the fear loosening its grip, the anxiety losing its voice. God steps on the neck of your enemies. He fights until your victory is complete. The warfare ends with one truth. You are protected, you are defended, you are surrounded by holy fire. Your night belongs to God, your dreams belong to God, your life is held in His hands. As heaven silences your enemies, a different presence fills the room. Soft, warm, gentle, like a blanket woven from pure light. God covers you with peace that no darkness can disrupt. Your soul exhales for the first time tonight. The valley is still there, but it no longer feels threatening. The shadows remain, but they have no voice. The night continues, but it no longer intimidates you. God's peace becomes your shield. This peace is not ordinary. It is a divine covering, a spiritual mantle, a breath of heaven resting on your mind. Your heartbeat slows, your thoughts become lighter, your spirit becomes still. God draws close to your bed, not as a distant king, but as a shepherd who knows your name. He stands guard at your side. He watches over your breathing. He listens to every silent fear, and He answers with peace. Every heavy thought is lifted like dust from your shoulders. Every worry dissolves under His presence. Every anxiety bows to His authority. God is covering you completely. You are fully safe in His arms. Your night becomes holy. This peace is gentle but powerful. It pushes away nightmares. It cancels restless thoughts. It settles your spirit like calm water. It fills your room with divine stillness. You can feel it working inside you. God's presence becomes your comfort. Some battles don't end with noise. They end with peace. Not because the enemy surrendered, but because God conquered. Peace is proof of victory. Peace is the signature of heaven. Peace is God whispering, "I am here." In this moment, your room feels different. The air feels softer. The darkness feels warmer. The night feels safe. This is divine protection. This is God's covering. You do not need to fear the night. You do not need to fear silence. You do not need to fear being alone, because you are not alone. God surrounds you like a shield. His presence rests upon your skin. His peace wraps around your soul. Every enemy defeated in Phase 3 cannot rise again now. Peace seals the victory. Peace verifies the breakthrough. Peace protects your rest. Peace prepares you for sleep. Peace is your inheritance tonight. You are safe. Your mind is safe. Your heart is safe. Your dreams are safe. Your home is safe. Your night is safe, because God Himself is watching over you. Peace settles over you like a divine lullaby. Your breathing slows. Your muscles release. your spirit quiets. God's presence becomes the atmosphere of your night. The valley becomes a sanctuary. Your bed becomes a place of holy rest. As your eyes grow heavy, God continues working in the unseen. You rest, but He does not. You sleep, but He stands guard. Heaven remains fully awake on your behalf. Even as your thoughts slow, God arranges divine protection around you. He watches over your dreams, your breath, your heartbeat, your soul. You sleep under His wings. Nothing can disturb your rest. No fear, no memory, no anxiety, no spiritual attack can enter the walls God has built around you. Heaven defends you through the night. You do not need to fight anymore. This is your time to rest. Your body relaxes deeply. Your mind becomes light as clouds. Your heart beats in calm rhythm. God carries the battle for you. You are safe. The angels who fought earlier now stand in silence, watching every corner of your home. They ensure nothing approaches, nothing disturbs, nothing threatens. You sleep inside a divine fortress. God whispers promises into your rest. You will wake renewed. You will wake strengthened. You will wake victorious. You will wake protected. You are mine, and I guard you. Your soul receives every word. Peace flows deeper. Your room feels softer now, as if heaven lowered its voice to match your breathing. The spiritual realm becomes gentle. The presence of God lies beside you. He watches with tenderness. He gives rest to the weary. Even your dreams become holy ground. No nightmare enters, no darkness crosses, no confusion survives. Your dreams are touched by God, washed by His peace, carried by His love. Every worry you carried today drains out of your spirit. God pulls out the exhaustion. He removes the weight. He lifts the burden. He restores your inner strength. He renews your heart while you sleep. Heaven moves silently, like soft wind through your soul. Blessings settle over you. Healing touches your body. Peace surrounds your mind. God's presence fills every breath. You sleep in divine stillness. The enemies you feared have already been defeated. The shadows you worried about have already been scattered. The attacks you anticipated have already been broken. All that remains is rest. Let go now. Sink into His presence. Fall gently into the arms of God. Your night is protected, your soul is safe, your dreams are guarded, and heaven works while you sleep. Morning begins long before the sun rises. It starts in the spiritual realm, where God completes what He began during the night. Your dawn is being prepared. Your victory is forming. Your breakthrough is unfolding. God turns night into blessing. As the first light approaches, your enemies are nowhere to be found. Their plans dissolved in the darkness. Their voices were silenced by God's authority. Their traps were broken by angels. You survived the night because God fought for you. You rise protected. The valley that once frightened you now becomes a testimony of victory. You walked through it. You did not fall. You were not destroyed. God stood with you. And because of that, you rise stronger. The peace you feel in the morning is the echo of God's presence during the night. Every moment He protected you, every breath He guarded, every dream He watched, now becomes strength in your spirit. The night worked in your favor. This morning, you wake with clarity, with peace, with renewed purpose. The battles of yesterday cannot touch you today. God gave you victory before sunrise. The enemies who pursued you are no longer standing. They collapsed under the weight of God's righteous judgment. He turned their weapons into dust. He reversed their curses. He exalted you instead. You rise with new authority. You rise with spiritual confidence. You rise with the strength of someone who knows God fought for them. Fear has no hold on your morning. Anxiety has no place in your spirit. You carry victory into the day. Today is blessed. Today is protected. Today is guided by the shepherd who spent the night beside your bed. You walk with the one who never leaves your side. Your steps are ordered by God. Every area of your life that felt blocked, delayed, or attacked now receives divine movement. Doors open, favor rises, strength returns. Your morning carries heaven's fingerprints. You wake not just alive, but renewed, restored, and spiritually fortified. The God who fought for you is the God who goes before you. The night was his battleground. The day is your reward. Lift your head this morning with confidence and gratitude. You are a survivor of spiritual warfare. You are a recipient of divine protection. You are a child guarded by the Almighty. You step into today with victory. God makes all things new. And as the morning breaks, your heart knows the truth. God turned the night into testimony, the valley into triumph, the battle into blessing. You rise in victory. A new day has begun. As this night prayer comes to an end, may the peace of God continue resting over your room. May every corner of your home remain covered by his presence. May your dreams stay protected, your heart stay calm, your night stay holy, and your sleep stay deep and safe under the wings of the Almighty. I declare your home is guarded, your night is blessed, your dreams are protected. No enemy can touch you, no attack can rise again. You sleep in the refuge of God. Subscribe so we can pray together every night.